Hello and welcome, this is Mousegunner, and we're back with some more of the Beast of Exploration DLC for Battle Brothers. Before we get started, there's some things that I'd like to move around. For one, it'd be really a bad idea to keep this guy in our front line because he is currently seriously injured with a pierced chest. And I would like to equip this padded leather on somebody. He may be the candidate to pick it up, but I think having looked around a little bit, this is going to be the same fatigue penalty as this piece of armor here, but it is definitely better. So we could go ahead and equip right here with that. And then this guy has a little bit of fatigue to spare, so this is -6 versus -8. So that's exactly where I'd like to be, at least at my level, not going any lower than 75. So we're good there. And then if we move over to this guy on the side, this is -6, this is -6, so that's the same. So we can upgrade there. It's only a slight upgrade, but still, it's an upgrade. And because this guy is seriously injured, we should probably move him out. So I'm going to take Rolf here. And let's equip him for the front line, just as a precaution in case we do get into combat. So I'm going to go ahead and give him this piece of armor so he has a little bit more to work with. We'll give him a baseline shield. This one is full, so take that. And we'll be removing somebody that has a spear. So it wouldn't hurt to have another spear up there. And you still have fatigue to use, so let's see, -7. We could probably afford to give you a decent helmet. Keep your head on your shoulders. And we could always revert things back once these guys have healed up in the back in camp here. Alright, I think that's pretty good setup. And we can get going here. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing that I could actually do based off of what fatigue level people are at and everything. Alright, let's continue here. So we need to get down over to here, so let's just keep doing that, going along the road. Do we have any trade goods or anything that we would want to look at? Not really. Let's just move along. We'll stop in Sudburg because it's along the way, why not? And it's about to be nightfall, so we'll do that just before that happens. Alright, so weaponsmith, marketplace, armor. I think the marketplace is the main thing we want to look at. Food situation, we have enough food for a couple more days. Food doesn't look particularly well priced here. Tools look pretty good though. 216, that's only a little bit above normal asking price. And this is something that in other areas of the world a little bit harder to find, so go ahead and pick that up. I eventually want to pick up javelins and things, but I think I'm going to forego that just because we can't spend too much money here. We could probably sell this because it's pretty beat up. Get rid of that. I think everything else we'll just hold on to for now. And weaponsmith prices are probably not going to be good. Yeah. Substantial uptick in price, so. Actually, I want to see what this one weapon is. So this one here, two-handed mace. Alright, yeah, two-handed. Oh, okay. I don't believe these were in the game before, but I could be incorrect on that. And then the armorer. Yeah, again, we just don't have the money for this kind of stuff. Alright, well, we'll move along. Yeah, the dogs are still pretty cheap. Unfortunately, we don't have any dog armor, which we actually could benefit from at this store. Alright, well, we'll move on. Now, as far as I remember, the recovery time on some of these guys is fairly long. 1 to 3 days. 1 to 3 days. 1 to 2, 1 to 3. Okay. I think one day did tick, though. Midday is the point where that happens. And hopefully we arrive just as dawn comes, but we still get the quest done either way. Niels, the guildmaster's waiting for you as you enter the town. He hurriedly takes the cargo off your hands. Oh! I did not think you would get here. His grubby fingers dance along the chest carrying the cargo. He turns around and barks an order to one of his men. They step forward and hand you a satchel of crowns. Okay, 360. Alright, we have another mission here. They currently have a rebuilding effort. So if we had building materials, it would sell for a good price. We unfortunately do not. I don't see a reason not to pick, or at least look at this contract, so we'll go ahead and do that. Dirk, the steward's looking at some papers on his desk. You take a seat and ask him what he wants. Hello, Sellsword. We have a problem I think you will excel at taking care of. You ask him to be straight with you, and he jumps right to the point. Brigands have burned down some homes and hovels just outside town. News is that they are preparing a much larger, gustier attack. I need you here to stop them. Do you think you can handle this task? Alright, well, how much is he going to pay me? It's only a 1 skull mission. Okay. He jingles with a bag of coins. This will be yours if you help me out on this. It's 90 crowns in advance, and another 370 when the job is done. But we, of course, need to be paid more. He says no, so we'll accept the offer. I mean, it keeps us in the area, which is fine. We want to do business here. And it's not a bad payout, and we get to fight, which has its benefits. Okay, I accept the contract. So the idea of this is you need to kind of just patrol around the town and wait for the brigands to show up. We don't really want that to happen during the nighttime. But it's about to be dawn anyway. And while we're here, we can do business with the town. This is a town that, if I remember correctly, kind of likes me. I would have to look at my relationship out on the map because I don't think you can see it here. Okay, cloth is being sold for less than it's worth. That's good. The bread is as well. Nothing else super exciting that I'm seeing. But this I think I'll probably pick up. We should do the contract first because they'll like me more after the contract is done. So generally a good idea because the prices may go down more. Not necessarily a guarantee of that, but... Okay. See how much they like me. So they're friendly. I think that's the highest relationship we have with any particular town. Oh no, okay, so Weidhoff likes us a little bit more. Okay. Alright, well as I said, we just have to kind of hang around here. Brigands are in sight. Prepare for battle and protect the town. Okay, 2 arms, so we have to look around for them. There they are. Okay, so we've got a few brigand thugs and some brigand raiders. It's actually a little bit more heavy troop numbers than I expected at a 1 skull rating. Because there's more brigand raiders than thugs. I expected it to be more thugs than raiders. We'll see how many of them there are. Okay, so there's 7. We do have a numbers advantage. As far as train goes, the train doesn't advantage or disadvantage me. Oh, they have polearm guys. Now we have the ranged advantage over them. They have no ranged units. You guys count as thugs. Okay. The guys with hammers, they count as raiders. Alright, not a lot of shields on their side, so that does give us a little bit of advantage as well. What we could do is just back up a little bit. Maybe try and slowly form up on this hill here. I'm not sure if we'll be able to get there before they close distance with me. But I'm going to at least try and shift for that, maybe. Okay, and we'll wait. The archer should just wait for them to close distance, because I don't think they're going to be able to get there. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's as far as they're going to be able to get, that close. If they get that close, we'd want to fire at them when they're close to us rather than far away from us, so we'll wait. Thugs don't tend to be disciplined, so they'll come forward. Same thing with our crossbow guy, but we do have to be mindful of how we're going to do things with his shot. The guys with the pole arms are our biggest concern, although they may not be easy to hit. We're going to step back a couple paces here so that we're keeping pace with the rest of our line. And I guess we could just end turn. Oh, I realized I messed up. So what I was supposed to do is go up slightly, because I did go up slightly with this guy. So what would we do with the archer to fix that? Because this guy needs to go in this spot. I guess I could move further and go up to here. We should be able to get there. It would tire him out a little bit, but it's not that big of a deal. And then the archer can go in this slot, which would be the one that we would normally put him in. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. I just have to be mindful of that as I'm stepping back, that guys are supposed to go up a little bit because of this bush. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hold, but probably don't need to. So again, we're going to move up slightly. And hold. Move up slightly. Hold. Okay. That's a little unfortunate, because he's up on top of a hill, he's going to be harder to hit. There we go there. Hold. Alright, so that may be the guy we end up shooting at, depending on the range and everything. Okay, you're going to go here. We really don't need to hold. Let's just end turn. Go there. Hold. Go there. And you can just end turn. Alright, so the main reason I held is, do we want to do a spear wall here? Because 2, 4, 6, they could get in range of me. I say yeah, do it. Okay, so at this point we're going to fire one arrow off. And as I said, we want to go after the polearm guys if we can. So 44, 46. Like here, for example, this guy would be at 50%, but we really want to take this guy out if we can, so at least try for it. Okay, and then again, we're going to fire at him. Good hit. Now we're going to move up this way and end turn. And then mostly I'm going to be ending turn here unless they have a spear, which we'll do a spear wall to try and keep them off of us. Yeah. So really, we just want to back up a little bit. Although we could go back and down. I'm a little nervous, though, that these guys may be able to charge in and get on the line. If I move back ahead of time, we may put ourselves in a spot where I may not be able to get on top of this hill. Maybe I just hold my ground where I am. Yeah, let's just hold. Let's see what happens. Okay, so they're going to respond by holding. Okay. As long as they don't tie me up, we're fine. And we can back out. So in this case, I'm going to hold again. I'm going to hold again. Alright. I want this guy dead. This is a long shot. But I'm going to go for it anyway. Then I'm going to hold my action. This guy, I'm going to reload with. You know what? I really probably should just kill this guy. I'm just a little concerned with this polearm guy, but you know what? Yeah, let's just hold our ground now. Yeah, we're fine. So they're not likely going to come up here, but I'm going to hold my action anyway. Because these guys have already gone, and these guys can't reach me up here. We'll just hold, wait for them. Now we can do the spear wall again and hold. 2, 4, 6, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so they shouldn't be able to come in here either. This guy could, in theory, but we would actually want him to do that. If he pulled into here, we'd want him to do that. So I'm going to hold, just normally. Leave it open. Okay, that guy failed. So we have already held all the way around. So this guy can just end his turn. Okay, so they failed to engage. So again, we're at end turn. A lot of it really depends on where this guy ends up going. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving to establish myself. Like, I want to put myself so I'm within distance to come down on these guys. So I'm only 2 away or so. So we're going to start swinging the line down, I believe. I think it's a good idea. I'm going to swing the line to this spot. And then I'm going to have this guy kind of come down as well as this guy. At least I think that's the plan. Alright, so arrow. Let's just hit who we think is going to be easy to hit. Honestly, we don't want this guy with the mallet to be whacking away at us. Let's go after him. Okay. There's a certain merit with charging him and just going to town and trying to kill him before he gets a chance to go. Okay, big hit. So we already charged forward. We're going to go ahead and continue with that move. Yeah. We can destroy these guys' morale. It will work nicely for us. So we want to move in here. And go after this guy, because if we hit him in the head, it will do heavy damage. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to turn the flank on these guys, so I'm going to start moving in that direction. And you're going to step. I kind of feel like it's silly to step up after I just put a spear wall up, especially as this guy is really burned through fatigue. But yeah, oh well. And this guy's going to step in and poke this guy. Alright. A little risky, perhaps. Oh, no, they got the stun off. So we need to do a reload. And sadly, we're not going to be able to do anything with this guy other than step forward a little bit. Okay. You're going to step forward. You're going to stab somebody for me. Let's go after this guy. Big hit. Same thing here. That we missed. Okay. So everybody's gone here at this stage. This guy's not going to be able to really act on anyone. Let's come down here and fire an arrow into this guy. He's not got particularly good protection. Unfortunately, I whiffed that shot. Okay. That's fine in the grand scheme of things. We're going to try and chop that guy down because he doesn't have great protection. I'm going for attacks on this guy, even though he's harder to hit, because our flare has a chance of hitting him in the head. He doesn't have any armor in his head, so that would be really effective for us. Well, in any case, this is a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.